Shalom. Allah start out by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to those who led this pushing the truth across four corners of earth, our faith, truth, and sincerity. Alright, I'm on about back again when I'm sitting. I just want to go into really this video I ran into on W7 about the about the shortages of food and so forth that's ahead, and and this is this is prophecy, according to the Bible. The words of the Lord, that the Lord Yahushua will send a famine, upon this place in America, Babylon the Great, and upon, so-called Negro, Latino, Native American Israelites, the Lord Yahushua is going to send that famine, man, because like I say, a lot of Americans out here is like, they love to eat for the most part. And, and a lot of Americans, they are a beast, so when this famine, when it starts, like these food shortages, when there's a lack of food, bread, and water in these stores, man, people out here gonna lose their mind, So this was what the video W7 is going into. So I'm just gonna go ahead and play it.
This is W7, and we are getting warning signs now that there's going to be more shortages, specifically in the Department of Beef. And as we've seen over the past couple years, when some of these areas get a run and a lot of people come in and start clearing the shelves and taking one certain product, well, this catches up to other products. And we've seen this across the board the past 2 years. Now, they're saying because of different reasons added on top of what's been going on, we can expect to see a shortage and higher prices for sure in 2023 and 2024. Now, they go on to state that in terms of the United States, it comes down to the number of cattle. And farmers had a choice in the past year or so to take some of those cattle and send them off to the slaughterhouse, or to keep them to spawn off new cattle, to keep the heifers, to be able to get new cows in the flow, in the line, as they do all the time. Well, they've changed things up. They've decided to send a ton of these just on off to the slaughterhouse, which in turn, they say, in the long run, within a year, by the next cycle, there's going to be way less cattle to go around by default because they didn't raise any. They also go on to say that there's less grass for these animals to eat. They cite the cost of food and other things going through the roof. And the cattle is just one aspect, really, of a lot of things getting hit here in this country. We've talked about the oranges, the citrus, it getting pummeled from the hurricanes, which is something that happens almost annually. But this time it was rather devastating when it happened. You've got the cattle situation, as I just talked about, in Texas. And then you've got things like almonds in California that are affected as well. So the weather wreaking havoc on many different things, and they want to keep coming back and saying it's climate this, climate that. I feel like it's manipulation at the highest degree, causing all of this. And if you want to call it this 1,200-year mega drought.
Now, he says, it could be, why, these food shortages are coming. It could be by manipulation, which, like I say, these so-called white people, Esau Edomites, you can't forget, these devils, the elites of Esau Edom, that crazy dude Bill Gates, that crazy guy Bill Gates, man. He bought up most of the farmland here in America, so he could, play a part in, have food shortages in the stores and so forth. Cause like I said, Lord Yahweh Lord Yahweh he in full control. Like I said, he controls everything. So he got these devils. They think they got control. They whatever they trying to do, they wicked. With it, they try to establish their wicked NWO agenda, but it's really Lord Yahweh got these devils doing what they doing, to bring forth, these prophecies, And so it's just, it's just what it is, But everything is a Lord Yahweh cause he in full control, But that's what's happening, We know time's not going forward. Well, a lot of these people out here, these Americans, these Babylonians, they are not aware, they're gonna be caught off guard and not aware, and gonna be shocked, of not having, food, water, bread and water, because you got prices of bread and water, milk, eggs going up, so I said, we know time's not going forward, man, and it's not gonna slow down, man. Because the Lord Yahweh is bringing that judgment upon this wicked kingdom and upon this wicked world, the so-called East Much world, and upon this place, America, Babylon the Great. See some more on this.
That has reached the Mississippi, I would pay close attention to the snowpack this winter, because if it's anything like last winter, we're done. And I'm serious, because all that melt-off equated to hardly nothing, and it got to a point to where even the Mississippi River was running low. Boats were just bottoming out a couple months ago because of it. And if we do not get this snowpack, we do not get the melt-off, we do not get this water flowing into the rivers, they're going to be running dry. You've already seen Lake Mead and all that stuff out west, how it's just shriveling up and dwindling away.
And that's another thing too, like I say, the droughts, and these waters, man, Mississippi River until, over there in the Hoover Dam or something, the Hoover Dam. Now I had, went into that I think like last month or something like that, but, about, the water levels are dangerously low, and that's going to mess up a lot of things, power and so forth, man, the crops and stuff like that getting, crops not getting water, and it's gonna mess up farming. So it ain't gonna be enough fruits and vegetables and so forth not growing, So it's gonna be a lack of that, fruits and vegetables and so forth, man. So that was coming. Excuse me. So that was coming. So that's it on that. So I'm gonna go from there to scriptures to go into this. This is Ezekiel 4:16. Moreover, he said unto me, Son of man, behold, I will break the staff of bread in Jerusalem. So Lord Yahweh is gonna break this staff of bread in Jerusalem. And I said Jerusalem is a people for it's a place. Jerusalem is consists of the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American Israelites, So read on. And they shall eat bread by weight and with care, and they shall drink water by measure, and by measure, and with astonishment. So so-called Negro, Latino Israelites gonna, be out here, like I say, nourishing, taking, they got to nourish out the food and they water, man, and being more, they're gonna be more careful, how they, eating and drinking, man, and because of how bad it's gonna get, man, with the lack of food and food prices, it's gonna soar, man, because of the lack of the food not coming in, you know, bread, water, and so forth, man. You know, the meats, you know. So, and like I said, they already going up now. It's already up there, but it's going to get worse, man. People out here going to be losing their mind, man. Like I say, it's not going to get no better. You know, so like I say, Israelites out here, so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, Israelites going to be out here, you know, nourishing off they, you know, nourishing they bread and water, you know, and they drinking water, man, you know, with care, man. And with astonishment, because they'll be like, shit, you know. And they'll go from, like, having a whole bunch of, you know, food and water. Ain't got to really worry about, you know, trying to be cautious and be, you know, hey, you just gonna have this amount of food and water here for this day. And then the next day, you know, they're going to have to mirror it off. You know, how to, you know... to eat their bread and water with care, man. They'll be out here looking like, you know, damn, you know, never thought, you know, be in this situation. That's what's coming. People out here, Israelites gonna be out here looking shocked and seeing, like, you know, the lack of food and so forth is you know, it's happening, and it's going to happen more. It's already started, but it's going to really hit a lot of so-called Negro, Latino, Israelites when they really see these stores are not stocking up on bread, food, and water, man. You know, the stuff that you need, you know, to, you know, survive off of, you know. So, you know, it's gonna get bad out here, man. But Ezekiel 4:17, that they may want bread and water and be astonished with one another and consume away for their iniquity. So yeah, they're gonna be out here, you know, so-called Negro, Latino, American. It's like gonna be out here, you know, looking for food, man, and something to eat. And like I said, at the time of Jacob's trouble, the great tribulations, man. This is just the beginning of it, but it's gonna go to the as we go forward now. If we're going to the tense part of it, the real, the worst part of it, you know, Jacob's trouble, man. You know, the great tribulation, man, and Jake out here. Like I said, scripture says, in the second Ezra 15, that, you know, because of the lack of bread, you know, you're gonna have people, you know, gonna have people out here not regarding their neighbors, man, because of the lack of bread. You know, for the lack of resources and so forth. So it's coming, man. You know. I said we in the times now, but it's gonna get. It's not gonna get no better, man. You know. Because like I said, the iniquity, man. All the wicked acts and abominations that the Lord Yahweh Shai hates, and all these the proud ways that, you know, that so-called Negro, Latino, Native American Israelites, you know how they behave and so forth, and they following the ways of the so-called white man, Esau Edomites, you know, wickedness and so forth, philosophies, whatever it may be, of this world. The Lord Yahweh Shai hates it. So the Lord Yahweh Shai is gonna visit 2/3 of the nation of Israelites by, you know, bringing his famine, and also, like I say, bringing the martial law troops, man, you know, and put a lot of so-called Negro, Latino, American Israelites into these concentration camps. Because now you got Walmart saying they closing down 120 stores or something like that because of people they stealing, you know. I guess maybe they made that up, but it could be true. You know, the way how prices are going up, you know, it's gonna get worse. So, hey, we in those times, man. So, hey, Lord Yahweh Shai, bringing these judgments, these harsh judgments upon Israelites, but only the elect, the 1/3. The 144,000 men of the Lord, you know, that probably righteous number of Israelites gonna be delivered. So, and like I said, hopefully I'm part of righteous number, and I say that, that the apostle El's brother, we say that we hope to be, because we want the mercy and deliverance from the Lord Yahweh Shai to be delivered from his wrath and judgments, man, that he gonna bring to America, Babylon Great. So from there, go Ezekiel 5:16. When I shall send upon them the evil arrows of famine, which shall be for their destruction, and which I will send to destroy you, I will increase the famine upon you. I will break your staff of bread. So yeah, the evil arrows of famine, man. That was the Lord Yahweh trying to bring it. For the destruction. For these wicked people out here, man, in America, Babylon the Great. It's going to destroy, we're going to have a lot of people out here dying off starvation, dying off just, trying to, survive, killing one another for food, water, whatever, and because now you finna head into, I don't know when they're going to, just push it, just have it springing on people, the CBDC, well, the cash, ain't gonna be no more cash transactions. It's gonna be straight digital. It's gonna be leading up to the CHIP, which, like I say, these Edomites, so-called white people, Esau Edomites, the elites and so forth. Like I say, now you got the TV shows and so forth, media pushing it, man. So they telling you, hey, this is coming. Hey, the hour of temptation, man. Hey, it's coming, man. It's gonna come, man. Upon these people out here, and they're gonna catch a lot of people unaware, man. They're gonna be shocked knowing that, ain't gonna be no more cash transactions, man. Cause all the CBDC, all the central bank digital currency, all leading up to is leading up to the CHIP, the MOTV. You're not gonna be able to buy and sell without it. So, like I say, you got these other Israelite groups saying, the CHIP is not the MOTV. It's not MOTV. It's not. It has nothing to do with the CHIP has nothing to do with buying or selling. Hey, it's gonna be a rude awakening. You gonna know who the real men Lord, who had the truth all this time. I'm telling you for years, the apostles and the elders, brother Great Millstone, been telling you this, man. And when it happens, man, a lot of you gonna be out here like, man, shocked, man. Because like I said, the men of the Lord, the apostle, elders, brother Great Millstone, man, Lord has true warned you of these things, man. So that's what's coming. The Lord Yahweh Shai finna send that, that famine, man, and it's gonna increase, man. And Lord Yahweh Shai finna break the staff of bread of you Israelites, man. You so-called Negro, Latino, Native American Israelites, man, and no more, being, he finna take away the comforts, of you Israelites, So that's what's that's what's coming. So from now end off of this, 2nd Ezra 6:22, and suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown, and the full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty. So suddenly is that word right there. Suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown, and the full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty, man. So that's where we at, man. I say the lack of, crops and no growing of food, lack of growing food in these farms and so forth. And you got Bill Gates. Like I said, he bought the most of the farmland in America. He probably had something to do with killing off the food production. So forth, these wicked devils, but like I say, it's all to bring forth the prophecy of the word of the Lord, man, And like I said, it's Lord Yahweh Shai that's in control, so. But the men of the Lord give you understanding of these things, why it's happening, according to the scriptures of the word of the Lord, So that's why you're gonna see these storehouses, these warehouses starting to not stock up on products, because you got the lack of ship docks. Ain't no trailers, that have your food, everything in them is not coming through, and you finna have truckers not moving freight like that, coming, in the times, coming and going. I mean, coming now, going forward, everything has a process. But as I said, it's gonna be suddenly. It's gonna catch a lot of people off guard seeing these things. It's gonna shake a lot of people up out here, man. Seeing, like I said, the lack of food and bread and so forth and water, man, in these stores, man. So like I said, it's gonna be found empty. That's why the picture, on W7 the video, it say empty. So it's gonna be a lot of stores. It's gonna be stores out here, empty shelves and no meat coming through, and bread and water, man, and milk, man. So, so I just want to go into that. I ain't want to make this too long. So again, I like about praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Kakadash, to the apostle elders, to the sisters and brothers, to the few aqua sisters that do listen, keep the faith, and Yahushua keep fighting that say shalom.